Alright, so this is a part 2 video on trying to fix the water leaking into the passenger side floorboard. It appears that nobody has a good answer for this. I thought I fixed it last time with this flex seal surrounding the blower motor intake. Yes, I did cut a hole in the cowl to see on potentially where this is going. Did not fix it. I did not do any additional damage by cutting this open, but this allowed me to see is what's happening is water is dropping in two different places. There's water coming through the blower motor, and I'm also getting water running down the back side of the firewall, which I think is two separate leaks. The firewall, I believe, potentially could be this rubber boot not sealing that well because it is rather very rubbery, but it's honestly not that. So I ended up pulling the hood. I ended up taking some RTV on the tip. I put a drinking straw and I redid this seam directly below this wiper motor because I guess second gen Tacomas have the same issue, and that's where they're all attacking it. So I redid that spot. That spot was kind of bare. It's kind of hard to spray with the hood in the way. So now that the hood's out of the way, I put some RTV there. And I just squished it all up into that corner. Put it up on this wall here a little bit, but mostly focused on, and just took like a popsicle stick and wiped it in there. I'm gonna put this back together. I did RTV this and then wipe it. So that's all sealed. So that's sealed. This basket around this blower opening is sealed all the way around. For the most part, I might have to do up, and I might come back to this, and it might be, might do up in that corner, but I'm gonna assume I'm gonna go get some new clips, and once I have the new clips in here, this should stop the water spitting into here. I'm gonna leave that covered for now to prove that if I keep it covered, just put the cowl back on, in theory it should stop leaking. But I said that a few times now, so we're gonna cover this back up, put this back into place, and then drive it and see if it leaks in the next 24 hours. Gotta let everything dry, so we'll see.
The next day.
Alright, so I was putting the truck back together. I dynamite this, plug this hole, just for reference, plug this hole. It's only been dry for like 15-20 minutes, but I was like, screw it. So I dumped water onto the windshield, looked underneath the dashboard, and it is leaking immediately. Makes me think I'm overthinking this. It's not in here. Now I'm looking at it, and now that I got the hood off, because I guess I wouldn't have done this last time, but underneath, obviously the water's running down the windshield, because that's where I'm testing it. So the water's running down here, and it's happening like even quicker now that I don't have the hood on. It's this little ledge here, and then it appears to run down. It appears to get, the leak appears to be higher than this seal. It looks like it's dripping up higher, but I'm gonna seal that bottom, that crack that goes from underneath that. See, it's like seam sealed over here in the corner, but then when you get down here and right, it kind of looks like there's a crack. So I'm gonna seal that too. Maybe with some Flex Seal. So yeah, we're also gonna do that. So it's just leaking too quickly. I don't know how. It's either coming from, maybe it's coming from in there. That's a shitty boot. But then again, I just sealed it in there. It's coming in too quickly. There's no way it's racing into the RTV. But I'm gonna RTV that shit, and I'm gonna do that down there too with Flex Seal. All right. All right, got a fan going. I taped off the covered everything down there because I'm going to blast the shit out of it with Flex Seal. But I'm going to go for, let's see, wait, this spot right here. Right here, this is the spot that I think it's coming through. It's still a little bit wet. You can see it kind of sparkling. But yeah, I'm gonna blast this all the way down. Do a couple layers and see if that does it. All right, so I thought about this some more. I sprayed this with the Flex Seal. I did this, I'll show you. Sprayed that all with the adhesive, but I thought about it. You're still below this rubber seal, which it's coming above the rubber seal. So I'm thinking it's right here in this line somewhere. That's already taken care of. That is covered. This possibility, but the rate that it's coming in for how fast it's coming in, I thought it was that, but that's too low to the rubber. So now I'm looking at, if you look in this mirror, this is split. Like this is, there's like an open, literally like an open gap. Look at that. I think the world's most scratched mirror ever, but like, that shit's split. They stopped seaming it. We're looking at a mirror here, so hang on. Yeah, so like, they stopped doing it like right over here. But right here, which it would make sense because that would be literally, hang on, right here. So I sprayed that too, but that didn't, got me looking, and I'm realizing it's literally gotta be this water going up underneath. I guess I can use my phone here again. I mean, look at that. That shit's gnarly. Look at that. Shit's wide open. So, I mean, that's gotta be, that's a joke. That has to be it. So, I'm gonna, that's attempt like number 12 here, but that looks good. So, that was a waste of time. Shit, I gotta get this off. Alright, that was a waste of time. I gotta clean this shit up. I think it's filled. I gooped like a lot. Squeezed a lot into there, and that looks all dandy. So that, so I don't know. Who knows? The way it just leaks too fast. When you pour that water and it runs down, yes, it can go in other places. I think this thing leaks in numerous different ways. But the rate that it's leaking, it's too fast. It's too immediate. The Flex Seal, that was dumb. Doesn't look bad though, it's white. That's too low. It comes above this rubber seal, and the only thing that's above the rubber seal that is open is this. But this goes into here, so that doesn't, it's still too quick. This doesn't go anywhere. So it must be this. It has to be it. There's nothing else. This doesn't even go into the cap. So that seal, which did nothing to help it. So that also is a waste of time. This, that has to be it. I mean, I got nothing else to throw at this. I have no idea what it could be beyond this. I've done everything. This is absurd. I'll let you know. All right, so fixing this shelf here with that RTV also does not work. Shocker, right? So I cleaned up most of this shit, because that's not it. This is not it. That's a waste of time. This is a waste of time. And I started pouring water directly on this corner, directly on this corner. I poured water directly into there, no leak. And the second I pour water, let's see, if I pour water right here, I don't even know what that is. That's like a hood holder or something. Look. Boom. We got an active leak. So that's my spot. I mean, mind you, I've told you that. I've said that probably a dozen times at this point, but like, I don't know what's going on in this spot, but this is the spot. I don't know where the water's coming in, but we're gonna seal the shit out of it. All right, so this is where we're at. Flex seal the shit out of it. Actually, it blends right in. Oh, look at that. If it's wet. That might be it. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Unless the hood from collapsing or something, but I don't know anybody that's pointed to this spot. I haven't seen anybody on any form point to this as being the leak. And I don't even know, there's nothing here. This doesn't leak. I mean, doesn't leak. It's a bowl. There's nothing else here. I already sealed this, that did nothing. There's nothing else to seal. The windshield is fine. No, no, no. Oh, that RTV. Take this one. RTV, no, no. This also. None of this works. So, if this doesn't work, I'm trading the truck in. No, I'm just playing. It tells you to wait like 48 hours to wash this dry and all that good shit, but we don't got time for that. So we gotta just pour this water over here. We gotta prove the point. Murder it. Yeah, we're murdering it. We're dry. Let's see. Fuck me sideways. Look at that. It still leaks. That's bullshit. Damn it. Still chasing this leak. This leak is the worst. Removed a bunch of stuff. The blower motor. I haven't seen anyone do this online. Very difficult to remove all the shit. Not really sure how it's going to go back together, but we're not really worried about that right now. All right. We can see the very corner. Physically saw it leaking actively right here at the seam. If you took your finger and pushed up on this upper piece here, you could actually get it to drip a little bit even quicker. So whatever's going on with this seam here, now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to add some more RTV. There's going to be about a tube of RTV in this truck when I'm done. This is right next to this grommet or this rubber harness piece. And it wasn't leaking up here. It was leaking down here and here, all the way to this piece here. So we're gonna let this sit for, I don't know, half hour. I say this every time. I'm gonna give this one an hour. This one was rather difficult. It's not this rubber piece. This seemed to be okay, but it's right here. And this was already sealed from the outside because I already cut a hole. You can see it. I already cut the hole there. And I already seam sealed it all the way around here with Flex Seal. I already did this here with RTV. This was already done. So this is RTV on the inside. We'll have to see in about an hour. This is the second to last video. Put put some Dynamat, completely fitted it to that corner. Really messy, but it is what it is. It's going to be a pain in the ass to put that back together, but we're going to wait for the clips to come back and run a garden hose on it, see how it does. Alright, this is the final. We've got about 5-7 minutes of farting around with the water. People, we are dry. Like, look at that. Like, okay, we just went through the wash. 55 gallons of water. This is the final test here. Dry. Dirty, but it's dry. That's it. That's how we fixed it.